Today is gonna be a good day. Hello everyone, welcome back to A Fictional Escapist. My name is Kris, and today's video is a come bookshop with me, I think, or just a day vlog. I'm on a main road, I'm filming on a main road, there's lots of people driving past, it's very interesting. What I'm attempting to do this morning is insane. I have a packed day, I'm touring a gym at 10 AM, it's currently 10 past 7, sorry about the noise. Bookfest, Lifeline Bookfest, which I didn't think I was going to get to because I'm away in Sydney next week. It runs for a week, it opens today at 7:30. So I'm going before I tour a gym at 10 AM. And then we have to go and get my glasses because I've reached that stage of my life at 12:15 on the other side of town. It's a 45-minute drive to go and get the glasses. Then we're having lunch with Rachel's parents before we come back home. I live with my parents now for a little while and we go on our date tonight. But I'm gonna go get some books, hopefully, or see the books. I've never been there at opening. It could be insane. But let's go have a look at what we can pick up. I've got very limited funding, I've got very limited space, but I just want to go see some books. So let's go. We made it, it's 7:30. There are so many people here. I reckon they're all nerds like me, ready to get some books. Let's get books. Woo! Hello everyone, yes, I've had a costume change. We are back from the bookfest. Actually, it's many hours later, and I'm back at my parents' house in their backyard, in their entertainment area, to show you what I got. I thought we'd do a little book haul, just to show you what I got there. I couldn't do a whole lot of filming in the location itself. There's a lot of people there, and we're also outside on a main road, so that's all going to be here as well. There was a lot of people there. I didn't want to film the actual haul because it was so populated, and I don't really like filming people if I can avoid it because I don't have their permission to film them. So I feel like it's polite to ask if you know people are going to be in shot, so I tried to not get anyone in there. Just to explain a little bit more about where I went this morning, it's called the Lifeline Bookfest. So Lifeline is a suicide hotline. They have a whole lot of secondhand shops or op shops or thrift shops if you're from the US, and they collect all the books. So once or twice a year they put on a book fest, which is where they basically collate all of the books that they have in every Lifeline shop within Australia, and they tour the country with it. So normally there's not a whole lot of fantasy and sci-fi in there. I actually spent most of my time today in the paperback fiction section looking for a little bit more historical fiction, but I did get 2 fantasy books, I think. So I ended up with 9 books. I went to find 2. I didn't find one of the 2 that I was looking for, but I was only there for about an hour. I could have spent a lot more time and a lot more money. So I bought 9 books for $41, and then plus parking, which was like $15. That's not a bad deal. Nine books for a combined total of around $57. Can I math? 56, something like that. Sorry about the noise. Anyway, we'll do a quick book haul and then I'll sign up for this little quick come book shopping with me, and I'll show you what we got. So I will start with the historical fiction because, like I said, that is what I was looking for, and I found a couple of Con Eagledon books. I picked up the Falcon of Sparta. So this one I picked up for $4. It is, I don't know if it's a duology or whether it's just a standalone, but I have heard good things about this one, and my wife also likes some historical fiction, so we'll get some use out of that. And then I found the first book in his Conqueror series, that is The Wolf on the Plains. This is, I believe, about the Asian history. Like I said before in some of my videos, historical fiction, the actual history behind it goes in one ear and out of the other, but I am really looking forward to getting to the Genghis Khan book, which is in this series, so I picked up the first one. Now, because I started watching William Gwynn's channel, and honestly, the brothers Gwynn have made me super excited about some historical fiction, and they have been talking non-stop about Boudica by Amanda Scott. This is one of the books that I went to find, and they had one copy in this cover. I was looking at World of Books, which have the whole series for about 100 AUD to get here to Australia, and I was like, what if I don't vibe with it? So I found the first book for $4. Picked it up for $4, so we'll give that one a go. And then to finish off the historical fiction is a book I've been wanting to read for a while, and that's Ken Follett, The Pillars of the Earth. This is the 25th anniversary edition, and again, I picked this up for $4. So I thought those were pretty good bargains, and good to sink my teeth into if I wanted to read some historical fiction. The next thing I got was, I saw this pop up on someone's Bookstagram a little while ago, and I asked my friend Mark whether he'd heard of it. He hasn't read that one yet, and this is Dragon's Bane by Barbara Hambly. It's a bit of an older fantasy, and honestly, if I didn't have space limitations and money limitations, I would have picked up a whole lot of like 60s through 90s fantasy with these kind of covers just to give them a go and have them on the shelves, because I'm a sucker for it. There is a Bookstagram account that purely reads like old fantasy, or I shouldn't say old, because, you know, it's not that old, but fantasy, a lot of backlist fantasy, you know, written around this time, and it's really cool. I do get a lot of joy out of that Instagram page. If I can find who it is, I'll put them down below. And then I found a bit of a darling over on the SFF Bookstagram, and that is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke. Susanna Clarke is not an author that I've read yet. My wife has Piranesi, and I've heard that this one's also quite good, but it is a long book, so I've got no idea when I'm getting to this one, but it was $4, so I thought I would pick that one up as well and get to it at some point. Now, the other thing I was going to look for was a copy of Under the Dome by Stephen King, because mine was not good and unfortunately had to get thrown out. It wasn't even worth donating at the point that I had it, and I only found one copy, but I didn't really like it, so I've switched up the priority of the next Stephen King read to 11/22/63. Now, I do have this in a copy that has been shipped through to Perth. It's a bigger copy. I prefer this size of book personally, even if the font is quite small. I have glasses now, so I can read it, which is lovely. So the next Stephen King that I pick up will likely be this one instead of Under the Dome, and we'll just push Under the Dome to when I can get a decent copy. And the last two things that I have, another author I've been very interested in reading is Daphne du Maurier, and I do have Rebecca and My Cousin Rachel, which is currently in Perth, but I picked up these beautiful leather-bound editions. This one's a little bit beat up, but for the price I paid for them, honestly, not mad. So I bought The House on the Strand, don't know if you can see that, by Daphne du Maurier. I've got some other books in this style, so these will fit in nicely, and I also picked up a copy of Jamaica Inn, which I have heard about over on Murphy Napier's channel. She really likes Daphne du Maurier. She got me excited about Daphne du Maurier, so I picked up those two as well. So 9 books for $50 odd, not too shabby. I hope you enjoy this little mini vlog and the noise that is surrounding me. I apologize for how noisy this video is going to be, and yeah, this is part of my parents' house. In my next vlog, I will actually show you the room we're staying in. It's a bedroom slash office slash living room. It's very small, and it's going to be interesting filming out of there, but you'll see it soon. I have pre-filmed everything in January, so you won't see it for a little while. Actually, you would have seen it before these videos. Alright, if you like the content, give one of those. If you want to see more of it, click subscribe at your will. I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao.